My grandpa was an outdoor rider. So, needless to say, my dad grew up outdoors, and I grew up outdoors. And we had all sorts of good adventures and still do to this day. But me and my dad sat down trying to think, what's our favorite grandpa-isms? For me, it's when you're fishing. And grandpa would say, take the eager ones and let the other ones be. Now there's some sense to that, because you're never going to convince them to bite if they're not hungry. What'd you come up with, Pops?
All right, that was a hard assignment because I started immediately thinking, and the ones that I remember now are always when he yelled. Like cousin Jimbo and Dad said, throw in the binoculars. And I, of course, forgot to put the binoculars in because I'm like 14 or 15. And we were up at Antelope Lake, and there's all these ducks flying. He goes, I could probably tell what those were, but if I only had a pair of binoculars. And he would not let it rest. So, and those aren't sayings. Those are just some of his mannerisms. But I gotcha. This was a grandpa-ism that I heard more than once. I heard it from different times. When he goes on these get-togethers with the outdoor riders, and basically, if you want to soar with the eagles in the morning, don't hoot with the owls at night. That was one of Grandpa's favorites. Total all grandpa-ism. The other guys would be up drinking, playing cards, drinking whiskey and that. Dad would drink beer. He says, oh, you don't get in trouble if you just drink beer. He'd go to bed at like 9 o'clock, 8:30, 9. People make fun of him, but he was up and catching fish in the morning when they're all hungover. So yeah, that's probably the most famous grandpa-ism I can think. If you want to soar with the eagles in the morning, don't hoot with the owls at night.